Well, welcome in the kitchen. Glad y'all are here and you stopped by. We're going to make us a side dish real quick. We're going to make us a tomato pie or a variation of a tomato pie. I'm not making a whole big pie, and I'm not using a pie crust. I'm going to use some won't biscuits, as we call them. And reason for that is nobody will eat it but me. And I will not eat a whole big tomato pie. So, first of all, because I don't want my tomato pie to be wet and runny, I want some onions. So I got me some butter right there. I'm going to put me just a few chopped onions there. Just a few. And these are sweet strawberry onions that I'm using, okay? And I want a few mushrooms in it. So I'm going to slice me up a few right here. And I'm going to slice them fairly thick. See, about like that. Throw them right in there. I'm going to saute all this up. Okay, get all the water out of it. Because I don't want my pie to be watery. That's the reason I'm doing this beforehand. Somebody commented on my mushrooms, how beautiful they always are. Well, I get them at Sam's, and the minute I get them home, I take them out of all that plastic, and I put them in this. You see this has got holes in it. That lets air get around them. If they are kept in plastic, they will wilt down and rot in just a day, generally. It does not take long at all. But if you do this, I've had these for a week. These mushrooms I've had for 1 week today in here. And they still look beautiful. So, that's you a good little tip for the day on how to keep your mushrooms. We're going to let this saute here in some butter. I'm going to put just a little bit of salt on it. Just a little, tiniest bit of salt. There's our oven. It's hot. My eye's bigger than my little skillet, but that's okay. Let me grab me something here to stir these with. Like I said, I want all the water to come out of these. Every bit of the water. All right, now then. I'll just put this together over here with y'all. Here's my little dish. You can see it's just a small little dish. And here are my biscuits. These are just flaky biscuits, it says. Big flaky biscuits. There's 8 of them. This is why we call them whomp biscuits, because you whomp them against the counter and they pop open. I love to do that. When I was a kid and these things came out, it was so exciting. It really was. All right, now then, I'm going to start bringing this out like this. Can y'all see what I'm doing? I'm just pulling it out, making it bigger and bigger. I don't know if I made a big tomato pie with you all last summer or not. I might have. But I just want this to be good size. Because I'm going to just start putting them right here in this dish. And I'm just going to mash them around there. Just like that with my hands. Give this a quick stir. Oh, that smells good just by itself. Spread this one out. Y'all can make little individual tomato pies with a biscuit like this. Put your tomato and your cheese and your seasonings and so forth on top of just one little biscuit. And they make great little appetizers or for a brunch or something like that. They would do wonderful for that. I'm just trying to work this around just to get them together, just to come up there on the sides good. Like I said, we want all the water to get out of these mushrooms and this onion, because that onion's been frozen. And it'll be caramelized too. I'll turn it down just a little bit because we're not quite ready for it. Because we've got to get our biscuits ready, right? All right, here we go. Mama used to make something called tomato pudding, and I'll make that for y'all a little bit later in the summer. But it was just so good. It's just tomatoes and cheese and biscuits and just yummy goodness. Some herbs and some things and just goodness. Just lots and lots of goodness. Okay. I'm still mashing out these biscuits. I guess I could have laid them out and rolled them with the rolling pin, couldn't I? But y'all know I didn't do that, did I? So this one I kind of need to make long. Oh, well, let's just do that. Let's break it in two. Because they need to kind of fit together. So, matter of fact, that might even be easier. Get them all in there good and together, just like that. There we go. That was perfect. I'm glad I did that accidentally. That was a good accident that I had there with my biscuit. And y'all, this is not the prettiest thing in the world, but I guarantee it's going to. Now, these other 4 biscuits I'll just bake. Okay? Look at this. Yummy. Look how pretty and browned all that is. Yum. All right. Here's our herb grinder. Y'all know I like that. I'm going to shake it just a little bit. Make sure everything's all shaken up good. I'm going to put some of that right here on the bottom. Just like that. All right. Now then, I'm going to turn this off. Let it cool for just a minute. I'm going to set it right back there off that eye. Because that'll go on in just a minute. I'm going to bring y'all back over here for a second. Because I'm going to show you what we're going to do with our tomato. Okay. Let me grab some paper towels. Because we want to get some of the water out of this tomato. Okay. And I'm just going to use about all right, there's 3 layers of paper towel. There's our squash. We're going to do it later. Let me grab us a knife here. Got a big old knife. All righty. I have washed this very well, and I'm going to slice this tomato just like this. I probably should have peeled this tomato, but you know what? I didn't do that. It doesn't that tomato just look yummy. Kind of halfway. Don't want to make it into a pie. It looks so good. But we're going to put lots of yummy goodness on it. Okay, I'll save that part. We'll eat that. All right, now then let me grab some salt. Just a little bit of salt. Sprinkle some salt over them just like this. Y'all know the higher you are when you sprinkle the salt, the more evenly distributed it will be. That's just All right, we're going to let that sit there for a couple minutes, and I'll be right back. All right, see, I'm going to cover these up with this other piece. See how this is coming up? It's pulling some of that water out of those tomatoes because we don't want a runny pie, do we? And it'll probably still be plenty runny, but we don't want a runny pie. All right. Yum. Let me grab our dish. I just keep going back and forth today, don't I? Let me grab our mushrooms. And this is hot, so I'm going to set it here on this pot holder. Alrighty. Now then, this is the way we're going to do this. We're just going to layer these tomatoes right here. Just maybe 2 tomatoes right there. My goodness, that's the best tomato. Then we're going to put a little bit of Parmesan cheese. This is just shredded Parmesan. A little bit of cheese. Then we're going to add some of our mushrooms and onions. Okay. Then we're going to add some more tomatoes. Just like that. A little more cheese. And the rest of our onions and mushrooms. And butter. That's got butter in it. So, you know, gotta have some butter, don't you? Absolutely gotta have some butter. Yummy. One last layer of tomatoes. Right like that. And a little more Parmesan cheese. And there's our herbs. I should have put these all the way through it, but I forgot them. We're going to put us some more of these Italian herbs. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Now we're going to add a little bit of this. This is shredded pizza seasoned cheese from Trader Joe's. I've just got a little bit left, and that's probably about enough for this right here. And I'm just going to put that across the top. Just like that. Now then, this is going into a 400-degree oven till it's all bubbly and the crust is all browned and yummy looking, and I'll be back. All right, y'all, here's our tomato pie made with biscuit crust. Doesn't that look good? It's been sitting for a little bit. So, ouch, that was hot. That pan of biscuits back there was very hot. So it should be set and all the cheeses and all set in there real good. Let me get a fork. I'm going to taste it real quick. I'm just going to reach down in here and get me a bite. Oh, yeah, it's not watery at all. It's just really yummy. I don't have the tomato, but I got the biscuit. No, not tonight. I fried you some squash. Biscuit crust is the way to go if you're making a tomato pie. It really is. It's just something about that. That buttery crust. Oh my goodness, it's delicious. So, y'all remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video. That'll be all for this one. I'll see you all in the next one, and thanks for watching.